All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another episode of the Crunch Time podcast, and you know we're going to deliver in the clutch. And today we have a football episode for you guys. We're going to be talking all kinds of things preseason, dealing with the Steelers and the Patriots. And once again, I'm here with my boy TC.
Let's go. I'm excited to talk about this. I'm like watching the preseason games. It's kind of getting me hyped up for the season. I forgot like how much I missed football. So I'm ready.
Yeah, aren't we all? And this is the year for the Steelers to win number 7, right?
No, definitely not. It's here for the Patriots, baby.
All right. They'll get number 7. It's the chase to number 7 now.
Oh yeah, a race for number 7. I like it.
I got the proper background, by the way, for this episode. Got the two Alabama homies up in the back.
The rookies.
Yeah, shout out to Julian on Twitter for making this. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's sick. So what do you want to discuss first? Do you want to talk about the Patriots, the Steelers, like NFL in general?
I say we you want to do a little recap of the Hall of Fame game and
Yeah,
like
sure. I know.
so I'm gonna go ahead and give the MVP of the game award to my boy Presley Harvin, the punter. He hit two of the most beautiful punts I've ever seen. One of them being it bounced at the one, bounced again, and then we were able to down it. And then the second one was a line drive straight to the Cowboys punt returner, and he muffed it and we recovered. So definitely big to have a world class punter in the special teams game. And yeah, just he bought out. He's gonna beat Barry for the roster spot.
Oh yeah, he was the rookie, right? That was like could you can do the trick plays with. He's like pretty athletic,
Yep, Georgia Tech.
right?
Yep.
Wait, so who is? Haven't you had a punter for like a long time though? It's been like the same punter.
Yeah. So this is weird, but Barry's been with us since 2014. But at the start of 2020, we did cut him, but he came back. He came back.
Ah, okay, I see. Makes sense. But
Yeah, we
yeah,
actually had we had Colquitt. I don't know if you remember him. I don't know if he was on the
yeah,
Patriots at one point.
yes. I remember him from like
First
North
teams.
Mobile or something. But I don't know. I just remember he had a good card. That game was elite.
Did you see anything worth noting in the Hall of Fame game?
I was not able to watch it, but I did. Speaking of Hall of Fame, I was able to go to the enshrinement ceremony for the night that Peyton Manning gave his speech, which was pretty cool to watch live and to kind of like see him roast Tom Brady. I don't know if you're
Yeah, that
old
was a cool
at all.
speech. Dude,
But
Alan Faneca's was pretty cool.
who is it?
Alan Faneca.
Oh yeah, I don't know. We left like part way through because there was like a ton of traffic and we had to like get up really early the next morning. But I think we saw I forget the order they went in, but I know we saw Peyton Manning. We stayed for one more after. It was that Cowboys wide receiver. I totally forget who it was. The guy who had
Yeah,
the
Drew
afro.
Pearson.
Yeah, Drew Pearson. We
He was
stayed.
a, he was a legend.
Yeah, we missed Charles Woodson and Calvin Johnson, unfortunately.
Oh, so you probably missed Faneca then too.
Yeah, I think there was a safety maybe. I'm trying to remember. I forget who.
Safety. Yeah, was it Lynch?
Maybe I totally forget.
John Lynch.
Oh, it could have been him. I'm not sure, but yeah, Peyton
He
Manning.
wasn't even good.
Really?
Yeah, sadly. But yeah, he made the Hall of Fame, so he must have been
There was
decent.
also
My dad doesn't think he was good.
wait, is Faneca the guy that did the he was like an O lineman, but he played for the Steelers?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and he
No,
doesn't look like an O lineman if you look at him now. He looks like he's a marathon runner, so he lost a ton of weight. But
oh, that's so funny. Wow, from literally an O lineman to a marathon, that's crazy. Because you got to be like paper thin to run marathons. I feel like.
yeah, he's in like tippy top tier shape.
Yeah. No, Peyton Manning's just like really good at like talking. He's very personable, and he's just like, how can you not like him? Like how Brady's becoming a lot more likable, at least for like non-Patriots fans, and in Tampa now he's just kind of like opening up and like being himself more and kind of just living the life. Like Peyton Manning's kind of like that now too. It's just like it's cool to see him. I don't know. They're like
Yeah, I agree.
good buddies, so they can like poke fun at each other.
I like Manning. I was kind of mad when he broke all of Favre's passing records, but other than that, yeah, I like Manning.
Oh yeah, that year it's how he had his like redemption season with the Broncos and he got like the 50
Yep.
or 54 touchdowns or something.
I was
Like,
hoping he would break it with Indianapolis, though. To be honest.
yeah, that would have been cool. Because I saw this poll actually and it was like, what team do you remember Peyton Manning more for? And it was like 50-50 almost Broncos and Indianapolis. I mean, to be fair, since I've been following football, I would probably say Denver, and
Yeah,
also
me
the
too. Since
favorites
I
are
was young.
yeah. But like, I guess for all the other fans, maybe because Instagram, like that account, maybe had a younger audience, but like, just for that, I don't know, just kind of he played most of his career with Indianapolis. It's kind of crazy to see 50-50.
I do remember the season that he was hurt on the Colts, which was his last season, and they did so bad. That's why they drafted Andrew Luck with the first pick in the
Oh,
next year.
wait, I can't believe they were that bad. They got the first pick.
They went like 2-14 or something.
Oh yeah, the thing that was crazy. Sorry, this is like kind of related, but kind of not. But Peyton Manning's like first season, I remember like they were showing a little like video like tribute of him.
Led the league in picks.
Yeah, and he was 3-13 the first year, and
Yeah,
his dad was like telling talking about how like he would complain to him like, oh, why can't anyone just get open? He's like, this isn't like college. It's like you gotta throw it on that split second that like they're open. You know, it's not gonna be like it's different now because you're in the big leagues. And then the next year he literally went 13-3, and I think he won MVP, which is kind of like such a crazy turnaround.
yeah, he reversed his record. I mentioned that in my shameless Riverside promotion, but I mentioned that in my Drew Lock video, talking about how Lock led the league in interceptions last year.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, because Peyton Manning, did he do it in his rookie season, led the league?
Yep, and like Peyton Manning's been more like working with Drew Lock this offseason to further improve his game and everything.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. Speaking of the interceptions, when I was in sophomore year of high school, I wrote an op-ed, which is basically like a paper where you just like write like your own opinion. And I wrote about why Tom Brady was the greatest quarterback of all time. And my arguments were his like playoff and like just overall career success and like how he had stuff to back it up. But then one of my main arguments was the fact that he was up there with like the greats with like passing yards and touchdowns, like Drew Brees and Manning and Favre and all that. But his interceptions were like way lower than all of theirs, which is like a big part of why he's just like a lot more efficient with the ball, you know.
He throws them low passes.
Yeah, I know. He does do a
No,
lot.
that's the thing that I'll remember him for the most, honestly. Like when I would play backyard with my friends, I would be like, "Oh, this is the Tom Brady pass," and then I would like throw it at their legs.
Oh yeah, because it like you can't say like now after seeing him win in Tampa that he's a system QB though, because that was like the one argument they had for like going against Tom Brady saying he's a system QB, but like 5 Super Bowls, well, no, sorry, six, now seven, but saying he's a system QB just not true, not true.
Yeah, I agree.
But he probably would have 10, no, 9 Super Bowls if the Mannings didn't exist. And Nick Foles, I can't believe like he beats out these other good quarterbacks than Eli Manning and Nick Foles. I mean, no hate to Eli Manning, he's a good quarterback, but just kind of surprising.
How about this? What if he doesn't tear his ACL in 08? Because y'all went 10-6 still, but missed the playoffs somehow at 10-6. I don't know how.
Oh yeah, I mean, could have been another Super Bowl. Who knows?
Dude, I was watching the highlights from that game the other day. Ryan Clark put the biggest hit I've ever seen on Wes Welker in that game.
Wes Welker used to get beat up though by anyone, like Edelman.
I mean, it's Wes Welker. So what do you expect? That's
Yeah,
who I got compared to Wes Welker.
really?
I took that as an insult in eighth grade.
Hey, you could have good hands though. That's
My
all.
coach, he was like, yeah, you're like Wes Welker. You have great hands, but you're really slow.
This he just knew how to get open.
Yep.
And I went to the speaking of Edelman, I went to the like NFL Hall of Fame, and they kind of did like a recap. It was a cool video. They did like a recap of last season with like COVID and everything. And it was like showed Antonio Brown's route in the Super Bowl where he kind of like went out and cut. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where he kind of like spun around and then cut towards the middle.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was supposed to do like the other way, but like went the wrong way or something. Brady still found him in the end zone, but kind of reminded me of Edelman's route in the Super Bowl against the
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
He got
about.
like the game-winning touchdown. That play is so clean. He's kind of spun off him, and Brady had him perfect time.
Yep, I remember
Oh,
that.
reminiscing on the good old days, but now we got Mac Jones and Cam Newton, baby.
Hey. Oh wait, yeah, somewhere around here. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. We should have Evan on this episode because he's like obsessed with Cam Newton. Like he thinks Cam
Yeah, he's a
Newton's
Newton fanboy. I've heard about that.
he is. He's like obsessed with him, and he's like it's legit too.
I had a friend who was when it was a Panther. I don't know if he still is, but
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I didn't watch any of the Hall of Fame game. Going back to like, I think your original question was if I had anything to say
Yeah,
about it.
we went off there, but it's all right.
Yeah, I wasn't able to watch any of it, but who was it again? The Steelers and the Cowboys?
Correct.
Who
Jimmy
started,
Johnson versus Bill Cowher.
who started at QB for the
I can talk about that right now. So we started Rudolph, and that's also how it was in yesterday or 2 days ago's game, the day we're recording this. But Rudolph, kind of a disappointment, and I go back to one play here. So it was supposed to be a jet sweep to Claypool, and Rudolph. They had a miscommunication basically, and it led to an easy fumble recovery for Dallas. That was really early on in the game too. So that I don't know, Rudolph. Like you got to know the plays. You know what I'm saying?
right? Was it Rudolph's fault though?
I can't really tell. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even watch it. I was in Cedar Point. uh, I was literally I was watching it in the lines for the roller coasters.
Oh my gosh.
But I'll give you some of my biggest. I got like three guys written down that were like the surprises of the game besides the MVP punter. I have I have number one Cassius Marsh. Had a strip sack. He'll be TJ Watt's backup this year. We he was actually a Patriot. I think maybe I mentioned this on one of the other
Yeah, I
episodes.
think you did. I know you're talking
Mm,
about. He did like, didn't he just not like playing for Bill Belichick or something?
yeah, I think he's gonna find a home here though in Pittsburgh. Pretty good quality backup, and I don't think he was able to build off that play in the last game, but still pretty big strip sack there. And then number two, I have a guy who actually got a sack in both preseason games so far, Quincy Roach, and we drafted him in like one of the later rounds. So it's definitely cool to see him kind of blooming early on in this preseason because he's like a borderline roster player.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
then number three, I got my boy, the shameless Riverside plug, but I made a video about him, Matthew Sexton, the secret weapon for the Steelers.
Oh, yeah.
His 36-yard punt return, and if you watch the sidelines on that play, they're all getting hyped for him. So,
Oh, yeah, I think you
and
talked
I'm gonna be
about
honest, I don't think he's gonna make the team, but like if we were on Hard Knocks this year, he would be one of those guys that like they followed and then he got cut at the end. But I'm rooting for him, and I hope he can become the returner. But anyways, yeah, three stars of the game or surprises,
and the Steelers won, right?
and the Steelers won 16-3.
Oh wow. Who started at QB for the Cowboys? You know?
It's a good question. Was it?
Nucci or
It wasn't Danucci. It wasn't Danucci. Danucci's my boy, bro. He
Brandon
grew up here.
Whedon?
I don't think it was Whedon.
I don't even
Uh,
know him.
I think it was Garrett Gilbert actually.
Oh really? Forgot about him.
Mm. Dude,
Oh,
Danucci's my boy though. He went to Pine Ridge in high school, and then he went to Pitt.
oh wow.
Actually, your guys, are you a Boston College fan?
Yeah. For
Your quarterback went to Pine Richland too.
really?
I don't know
Didn't
why Pitt didn't.
didn't
I mean, they probably offered him.
Matt Ryan went to BC, right? For sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But your guy's quarterback right now grew up here, so
Oh, wow. And
Jerkovich.
AJ Dillon went to BC, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I think so. I could be
I
wrong.
don't even. One of the people I know is Doug Flutie,
Oh yeah, good point. Good point.
the greatest Hail Mary of all time.
Oh, I know. I was gonna say that. Um, yeah, so honestly, I for the Patriots game, I don't know if you were done talking about the Hall of Fame game. I wasn't able to.
Oh yeah, I'm done. We can move on to the Thursday games now.
So I just had like two quick questions. So is it there's a Hall of Fame game every year? Is that just like the first preseason game, but it's like in honor of the Hall of Fame? Pretty much.
Yeah, and like the two teams that play it have guys that get inducted. So this year it was Bill Cowher for the Steelers versus Jimmy Johnson for the Cowboys.
Okay. That makes sense.
Well, actually, this was supposed to be last year's.
Oh, right, because it was yeah, they did 2020 and 2021 back to back.
Yeah, COVID year.
So did they even do it like a they should do like a Broncos or Colts or something versus
Yeah,
like
that would be nice.
versus
Like
like the
Colts versus
Raiders
Raiders for like Charles Woodson.
or Lions for Calvin Johnson or something.
Yeah,
Cool. I don't know. But yeah, I was only able to catch the fourth quarter of the Patriots game, I'm gonna be honest, but there's a couple of things I noticed. I watched back the highlights. I don't know if you watched the game at all or not.
I watched a little bit of it. I saw some drop passes.
Yeah. I mean, Mac Jones looked like really good. Like he didn't do any like attempt long passes, but he was just like looked really good. I think he was our best quarterback of the night out there. And I don't know, Cam didn't really get like much time to kind of show off like his any improvements. A couple of things that did like I don't know, made me like not nervous, but like I don't know, for lack of a better word, I'll say nervous. But he threw that screen pass where he just like completely missed James White. And then Cam Newton also fumbled on a play too. We were able to recover it, but it was like a pretty lucky recovery because like it was kind of bouncing around for a while. I
Did
don't
he
know.
get sacked by Chase Young?
I don't know if it was Chase Young, but it was like towards the very beginning of the game because Cam started. Because
Someone strip sacked him, I think.
yeah, because Belichick like is making clear that Cam Newton's going to be a star, which I'm honestly happy about. I want him to get another chance. Like although it'll be exciting with Mac Jones in the future, like I think Cam deserves another chance because I think in a way he has potential to be better than Mac Jones this year. Like I think Mac Jones has a ceiling as a rookie, but Cam Newton can take us like farther. I think this year. I don't know.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That experience in the NFL.
Yeah, and just having like a system. I mean, a year like under the belt for our system, and the Patriots, so we'll help him out a lot.
Yeah, and plus he probably won't have to deal with the COVID stuff anymore because after that he was like one of the best. He was an MVP candidate, honestly, for the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, no, it was crazy because I read a stat and it was like Newton was like through the first like 11 weeks, he was like the 15th best quarterback or something, which like it's not awful. Like I mean, or maybe it's like
He's on my TV right now.
really,
He's on the TV right now.
really.
That's so random, but yeah,
What was he doing?
it was like an NFL commercial.
Oh, that's funny.
He was actually getting sacked in the Rams game. It was a top 100 players
Oh,
uh
I remember that.
commercial ad. Hey, content creators, be ready! Top 100 players list coming out tonight,
Oh,
actually.
oh, really?
It's I don't
Right.
know if they had it for midnight, but it is today supposed to be.
Are you gonna make like a reaction video or something?
No, I'm just gonna use the clips for mixes.
Oh, true. Good point. Good point. No, but I think Cam Newton had a few good passes though. I think he was like 4 for 7, but he had like 49 yards. Like they weren't short passes. You know, like kind of attempted some good ones and threw them in some tight windows. Like so, like we saw some good stuff from him. He also had another like screen pass I saw. But yeah, I'm really excited for Cam and just excited for football season in general and Patriots. But Mac Jones performed well. Like like he just looks comfortable. Like you know, like he looked like he fit in our system. Like a young Tom Brady almost. I don't know. Like that's definitely a reach, but like he
Definitely.
looked good.
How'd Brian look? Hoyer.
Ryan Hoyer, honestly, not bad. He got like some good time in the fourth quarter, which is like when we scored our most points. But that was because of Stevenson. Did you see that guy?
Yeah, dude, 91 yards. I took him in fantasy the next day. I had a rookie draft for Dynasty fantasy, and I took him, but then I traded him because my cousin is obsessed with like the Oklahoma players because he's the Oklahoma fan. So I got Corey Davis for Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh wow, that's a pretty good deal though. Corey Davis could
Yeah,
he'd be like he's like their only receiver.
I kind of fleeced him, but he likes the Oklahoma players. But yeah, dude, Stevenson popped off 2 touchdowns.
Oh dude, that reminds me. So I'm in a league with Evan, his dad, and then Evan's cousin. And we're just a 4 team league because we had a long car ride. So we just like a draft in the car. And then we were just like, it was so fun. We were literally just negotiating trades for like 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours. I got two of the nicest trades. So I knew Evan really wanted Cam Newton just to have on his bench, even though it's a 4 team league. I don't know why. So I like picked him. Like I waited a little bit and then picked Cam Newton like right before I knew Evan wanted him because like
That's
his
smart.
cousin's like, is Cam Newton still available? I'm like, like don't say anything, like because then Evan was about to pick him up, so I picked him up like instantly. So this is the trade I did. Let's see if I can find the recent activity. Okay, you ready to hear this?
Hmm.
So I traded Cam Newton, Keenan Allen, and George Kittle, and got back Travis Kelce and Mike Evans.
That's nasty. Why
Yeah,
would he do that?
I don't know. So I basically Cam Newton was like nothing to me because I already had Patty Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. So
Jesus.
yeah, my team is so stacked. I literally just got Travis Kelce and Mike Evans for Keenan Allen and George Kittle, basically. Which is not that it's not that lopsided, but this trade, I don't know. Let me know what you think about this trade. So this is my other trade. I got Tyreek Hill and David Montgomery and I gave up Julio, Lamar, and Saquon.
Okay, I like Montgomery, but that's kind of nice. Yeah.
I gave up Saquon, Lamar. But here's the thing: I was originally offering Saquon and DK Metcalf for Tyreek and David Montgomery, try to make him more even. But he wanted he already had Kyler and Josh Allen on his team. For some reason,
Wow.
he wanted a third quarterback. It's only a 4-team league, so I think I got
You got to
something.
have the you got to change the rules to allow you to start two QBs.
I know. All right, I'm
That's what
just
my
gonna.
dynasty league is.
Do you mind? I'm just gonna read my team real quick,
All
just
right, go
like,
ahead. Yeah.
and then we can go back to our main point. But like, 4-team leagues are like literally OP. It's so good that Mike Evans on my bench. Patrick Mahomes, Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry, DK Metcalf, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, David Montgomery, Rams defense, and Harrison Butker. And then my bench, I got Miles Sanders, Allen Robinson, Amari Cooper, Bucks defense, J.K. Dobbins, Mike Evans, and Mark Andrews.
Dude, the bench is like a starting team.
I know, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's 4-team leagues for you.
We'll
But
we'll draft soon. I got Willie D coming in the league. I sent him the invite, but he hasn't opened it yet. And then I'm letting the CEO of Colorcast be the final spot.
oh, really?
Yeah,
That's awesome. So you're in
for
contact with them to get it in.
for the mac and cheese league. I was gonna let the Twitter people in, but I was like, let's just do it with the homies. And then I let one of Evan's friends get into.
Oh, Evan's friend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, that
So yeah,
that.
I don't know if he knows football like that, but we'll see what happens.
No, it might be. I wonder if it's Evan's cousin. I don't know. I'll see.
I don't know
Um,
what's his name.
Connor. I don't know.
It might have been Connor. I don't know. I forget.
Yeah, but talking about. Wait, this is one of my friends did a league, and I did the name my balls Zach Ertz.
Yeah, yeah.
I did that for my fantasy name. But even though Zach Ertz probably won't even get drafted in like a 10-team league, he's just on
No,
Zach
he's
Ertz
irrelevant
off
now.
the grid now. Yeah. Um, the one thing, like the main thing I wanted to talk about with the Patriots is like the running back, like the whole group we have right now, because we always have guys who like do really well. Like we have JJ Taylor who played like pretty good in our preseason game. We also have the Stevenson guy who like absolutely balled out. I know like even aside from the 91-yard run, like he had a couple other good runs and he got the other touchdown too. So he's kind of like really helpful for us to like win the game. But that isn't even counting. We have James White, Damian Harris, and Sony Michelle. So it's like I think Harris is going to be our main back to like get all the runs, and like he'll probably be the guy to get 20 carries a game. But then like Sony Michelle, I feel like it's just like too good to like get like only 5 carries a game. I know he's not some like great running back, but like he played really well for us after he had some weeks off from injury last season. And then James White always gets a few catches out of the backfield, but I don't know where like Stevenson or JJ Taylor would fit in. Or like I don't know how we can fit like all of them in there. Plus,
You definitely got to try to trade in one of those guys for like a 6th round pick or like a 5th round pick or something.
I know it's kind of
It's
crazy.
hard though because like you can't trade running backs in the NFL.
Yeah, because they're just like we said, the most replaceable position in the NFL. It's
Most
like
replaceable position in the NFL.
as sad as it is, just how it be. But I
And it's
think
crazy. And it's good. It's good that you have all that depth though. And I like Sony. I've been watching him since Georgia, but
yeah,
I don't see how he like fits in with that group of guys, especially since they drafted Stevenson too.
right. And Damian Harris like emerging last year, like to get 20-25 carries a game, like our main back, and then White will be like a third down slash like a receiving back basically. Um, I don't know.
Injuries will happen there, so
Exactly.
you
That's what I
know,
was gonna say. It's like you're right. That like Michelle, I don't know, might have to come in or Damian Harris if he gets injured, like one of them wants to take the lead role.
dude.
Sorry.
I remember that this is the most random thing ever, but it was Patriots versus Cowboys in like 2019, and Sony had this like huge run at the beginning of the game, and I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna have a huge game for me, and then he only put up like 7 fantasy points.
Really? Oh my
And
God.
yeah, the Patriots won the game like 13-9 or like 13-10 or something. Like it was such a bad game.
I remember that like one game though. We like lost. Like Brady just like he threw 2 picks, but his second pick was just like he just chucked it up or something. Like he was almost giving up in a way. I don't know if you remember that.
There was one at the end. It wasn't an interception, but he tried throwing the ball as high as he could in the air out of bounds. So the fourth quarter would like go down to 0 and the game
Oh
would be over.
yeah.
But like there was 1 second on the clock.
That's always interesting to see.
Yeah, it was weird. It's like you could have just punted or something. Like I don't know, it was weird. But
Yeah.
anyways, getting back on topic, do you want to talk more about New England?
Yeah. I didn't really have like much like other notes or many other notes to like say. I mean, I didn't have notes to begin with, but I just knew I wanted like the running back. Like, I don't know. I guess there's not too much. Like, it's good that we have a solid group, but you're right, injuries can happen, and we may need someone to step up and fill in. I don't think like what else I saw in the game though. Like our defense played well for the most part. Um, I don't
Did
know.
Heineke have a good game for their team?
He played well. Like you can tell, like he's got skill. Fitzpatrick played like only a little bit at the beginning, but he had like a couple of nice throws I saw. He had like one to Terry McLaurin and then their tight end Logan Thomas, right?
Logan
Yeah,
Thomas. Yeah, he's a fantasy sleeper.
yeah, he had like a dot to him. Like it was pretty cool to see. Fitz magic. I can't believe he like I don't know. The Dolphins would have been better off just starting Fitzpatrick the whole season last year. I don't know.
Dude, I read today. I was listening to Chan Gailey. That's the Dolphins offensive coordinator from last year. They fired him, but he even said himself that Tua wasn't ready to become the starter.
Yeah, but I don't get it. There's Tua was the number 2 pick, right?
Fourth, I think.
What? Wait, what was that draft class again? What was
Because
the
it was like Chase Young was second, and then Jeff Okuda, which is so random, and then Tua.
oh, the Lions? Who was first? I'm probably really obvious, right?
Joseph Burrow.
Oh yeah, Joe Burrow. Why can I not remember that? Oh, I didn't realize Tua was fourth. For some reason, I thought he was second. I was like, how would the second overall pick not be just like ready to start like that? You know,
Yeah, what's because he came off that injury too. You can't forget about that.
that's true.
That allowed Mac Jones to start.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, Fitzpatrick was kind of like a bridge quarterback. It's almost like Cam Newton situation right now, but like they made
Yep.
you like Cam Newton made I can talk made you just enough to keep a starting job, you know. Like I don't know at what point like it's gonna take for Bill Belichick to be like, all right, Mac, you're the starter or something, you know. Like I don't know if it takes like a couple interceptions or like how tight of a leash is Cam Newton on right now. Like if we start the season the first 8 games and we're like 4-4, is he like giving it to Mac or like hoping for Cam to get a couple more wins? Like, what's your take on that?
Uh, if honestly, if there's like a game where you guys are like either winning by a lot or losing by a lot, we'll probably see the first of Mac. But I think he's gonna roll with Newton until either an injury happens or he just like there was 4 picks and like through like midway through the game.
Yeah, but then do you think like the next game we would start Newton or keep Mac Jones in?
I think he would because he did something similar last year when he benched Newton during one of the games I remember, and then he was like, "Okay, I'm still our QB."
Yeah, I think it was the 49ers because he threw like 3 picks or like in the first half, like or maybe he was like midway through the third quarter. I think he just put in Stidham for the rest of the game. But then
Hey,
Newton
Stidham. There was a point in his career where like 50% of the passes he threw were picked off. That's so
was
random, but
50% what?
50% of the passes he threw got picked off at one point in his career.
Oh yeah, I remember because was it his first pass at like pick six against the Jets or something?
Yeah, Jamal
That
Adams,
was great.
his
Yeah,
only interception ever.
really? No,
Yeah, or
he's thrown two. He threw two, in the Chiefs game where Cam Newton had COVID and Brian Hoyer,
yeah, Hoyer.
and then Stidham threw like 2 picks,
Dude, you know Hoyer came up with the Steelers.
like drafted by them.
I don't know about drafted, but at one point in his career, like his early career, we had him as a backup because like Ben was injured and everything, which is so random. But
That man has been everywhere. I mean, I know he's been on the Patriots for like 3 stints now, I think.
he got the start on Cleveland and Houston.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I'll best remember him for Houston because like that's when he played the best. I'm pretty sure. Like he actually was like decent.
Yeah, I remember the Hard Knocks. That's my favorite Hard Knocks of all time. It was a battle between him and Ryan Mallett, another former Patriot.
Oh my gosh, what a QB battle right there.
Yeah, and then and then they draft like Watson like 2 years later, but
Now Watson is, I don't know.
now Watson's going to go on the commissioner's list exempt.
I don't know. Like
Davis Mills for QB1.
that guy's like 20 accusations against him, and like even if one or two are false, there's like no way that like all
Yeah, you can't debunk them all.
yeah, some of them, I don't know. That
I
guy's
have a
just,
perfect transition right now to the Steelers QB, who also is a RAPIST.
yep.
So he's going to be the starter, but he hasn't played in any of the games yet.
You don't think they're not gonna give him any time preseason? It's just like there's
Oh
just
no, they'll play him next week. They said so.
you think okay, because I
It'll
didn't
be for a drive. It'll be for one drive, and then they'll take him out of the game, which is
I
so
was
stupid.
wondering because like I didn't even know if it'd be worth it for him because he's played so long, you know. Like is it even worth
I
it for him
mean,
to start?
here's the thing though. Usually, when he doesn't play in the preseason, which has been every year out of the last couple of years, we'll start off the season horrible. Like we tied the Browns, and then we got demolished the next week, and then look at 2019. We got demolished week 1 by the Patriots because Ben didn't play preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, like I feel like he has to get some reps in preseason, or else we're just gonna get killed week 1. And last year's an outlier because there was no preseason for anyone.
It's true, but then
We still started off slow though.
I don't know. I wouldn't call 11-0. I mean, you guys were the worst 11-0 team in
Just
NFL.
watch the first half of the Giants game. He looked horrible until like,
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was like, and then Juju got 2 touchdowns, right?
yep, fun
Yeah.
game.
I want to hear you talk about the Steelers. I'm kind of interested on your take on like their wide receiver group. Like, which guy do you see kind of being like the number one?
The TikTokers.
Yeah, the
I
TikToker.
think that Deontay Johnson is the number 1 receiver, which is definitely an interesting take. But
Really?
I read this 30 minutes before this thing started, but he was actually wide receiver number 6 in the league in the last 9 games of the fantasy season.
Oh wow. But that's
What you
because
think about that?
fantasy doesn't account for drop passes though.
Yeah, I know, but just look at his numbers from the Jaguars game, the Bengals game. Like he had a couple really good games. Even the Browns game that Rudolph started, he had like 100 yards. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
But like
No,
if he can work on his route running, like he's honestly the closest thing I've ever seen to Antonio Brown. Which no disrespect, that's a good thing.
what you
But
mean on the Steelers, right? Not in general.
yeah,
Okay, good. I was gonna
like
say,
his ability to like create open space, like his lateral quickness, like I love it.
yeah.
If he can just work on his hands, like we'll be good.
Oh, sorry, Antonio Brown was re-signed, right? Officially.
By you guys, yeah, or no, not you guys, but you know what I
Oh,
meant.
the
Tampa.
Patriots. Imagine.
Every Antonio Brown Patriots touchdown chose one club.
That video was so funny to me. I don't know why.
That was me needing a video to upload for the challenge, so I just cheated and uploaded that.
And then your other one was just a short, and it was like Antonio Brown throws an
Yeah, I was gonna do every career Antonio Brown interception, but I just uploaded it as a short instead.
I kind of like it though. I got my Ravens highlights going up now. I'm looking at oh yeah,
Yeah,
DeAndre Johnson's number. He's got 12 receptions, 8, 8, 4, 8, 8, 3. But even the game where he only had 3, it was 96 yards, 4 for
yeah, that
48.
was the Cleveland game.
Yeah, he had like he kind of turned it up in the second half. That's really where he
He
got
had
a
3 long balls.
yeah.
The only bad one is the Bills one. He was benched for half the game and he still put up like 4 catches.
Why was he benched?
Drop.
What is he? Oh, drops, really?
He got benched for drops. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Sunday Night Football.
Oh, was it from the week prior? Or just
No, it was in that game like early on.
oh, okay. Yeah, because the
Like
Buffalo
he
game,
dropped a couple easy ones from Ben.
4 receptions, 7 targets. You know what's look at this. So James Washington's only projected 4.5 for fantasy. Every Steelers fan on my video is commenting like the Steelers need to utilize him more. Like he's so underrated and all this stuff. Is like because didn't he request a trade from the Steelers? Looks like he's
Yeah, but Tomlin said that was false, and I don't know who to believe because Tomlin's just he likes to hear himself talk, and
yeah.
he's good and stale in Pittsburgh. But dude, Washington has the best hands out of them all.
Yeah, I agree. Because I don't know.
I see the potential. Look at his he had a game against Dallas last year. The only catch he made was a touchdown on like a goal line fade, and then the Washington game that we lost, he scored one of our only touchdowns. It was a screenplay. It went like 70 yards.
Yeah, he's
Like
like
we got to start using the guy.
he's a perfect role player. Just to like
Mm-hmm.
you kind of need him for a specific play. Like I don't think he's your guy to go out there and get like 8, 10 catches a game. He's sort of like a guy where it's like you can just rely on him. You need this one play. That's him.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm
he's
forgetting about his biggest play as well. the one that sealed the deal against the Ravens in the Wednesday night game.
Wednesday.
Been through this like floater up in the air to Washington on like third and something, and he caught it for the win, and then we just kneeled on the ball.
Wow. Yeah, he is pretty good. He's kind of in a similar situation though to N'Keal Harry. Like he requested
Yeah,
a trade like a month ago, and then nothing's happened since. He's just played out
dude,
training.
he literally he posts on Instagram like he's happy to be with the team.
Yeah, that was confusing to me. And then if you see after Stevenson got the 91-yard touchdown and Newton and like Damian Harris like run up to hug him and Harry's like, let's go. Like obviously he's gonna be hyped, but it's just like it's kind of weird to see how like hyped he is with just the Patriots in general. Maybe it's like come around. Like maybe he had a meeting with Belichick and they promised him a bigger role this year or something. Like who knows behind the scenes.
A lot of depth at the position. Do you think there's a true wide receiver one? Do you think it's Myers, Bourne, Aguilar,
I mean, it's probably Aguilar.
Henry, Smith?
Well, I guess probably maybe the tight end duo, but like in terms of wide receivers, I'd say Aguilar is number one because of how good he was last year. But I really, really wish it was kind of Jacoby Myers, like just like the underdog story and just I
Yeah,
don't know.
he's nice.
Yeah, and he was good last year. Like he was Newton's favorite target. I don't know if you watched that Monday night game we had against the Jets, where it was like Nick Folk kicked like a 51 or 54-yard field goal or something with like no time left. But Jacoby Myers had like 12 catches for 168 yards or something, like just some crazy amount. And everyone started adding him on fantasy. But he just ended up being Newton's favorite target for last year and ended up getting like 700 yards, 800 yards almost. So without playing a
Yeah,
few.
he had a pretty quiet season, and
Yeah.
it turned out to be good.
Like it's just underrated, kind of under the radar, you know?
Yeah, he couldn't even do put that stuff up with Brady. I mean, I know they had Edelman back then and like all the
Yeah.
other receivers, but
That's
not
why
even Brady could give him the targets like that.
I know. Well, Brady shouldn't trust the young guys. He kind of just forced the ball to Edelman a lot in that last season anyway. But I do hope Myers ends up being your number one because I don't know, he's been a Patriot for a few years, come all the way up too. So and Aguilar and Bourne will be pretty good, and I'm sure we'll be thrown to the tight ends a lot. And the running backs, of course. That's always in our offense.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, dude, imagine if they all get hurt and then Matthew Slater has to play.
Oh my gosh. I mean it's like think about it, Aguilar gets hurt and then it's like we're literally down to like Bourne and Myers. Like it doesn't I don't know. We're still slim at wide receiver. We also paid Aguilar like the bag, bro. He got a lot of money.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know, a little surprised. I think it's just because like we wanted someone to like prove. I don't know. I don't know. So unlike Belichick, but I mean, I'll take it. We got good players, so
Yeah. Oh yeah. We forgetting about the special teams demon himself, Gunnar Olszewski.
oh yeah, I was thinking about him too because he had like a few really nice plays. Like he wasn't he like all pro last year or something. I'm pretty sure.
I think he was.
Yeah, he was all pro for special teams. Like he really turned it up against against the Chargers where we had like 45 to nothing, and it was like
Yeah.
Garner Olszewski had that like 38-yard touchdown from Stidham, I think, and then he had I think he returned a punt and then almost returned. Well, that was the Cardinals game too. He returned the punt, but then he almost returned another one, but it got called back because of a block or something.
Damn.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
I'll give you our breakdown of the special teams. So Ray McLeod hasn't really done much to impress anyone in this preseason, but Matthew Sexton, like we mentioned earlier, had that long punt return for like 36 or 37 yards in the Hall of Fame game. Didn't do too much in preseason game number 2 against the Eagles, but they were actually letting McFarland return a couple kicks too, which we could see maybe progressing forward since Najee Harris will get all the carries, so we don't really need McFarland too much for offense. But actually, speaking of McFarland, though, I think he's going to be the change of pace kind of running back for the Steelers this year when Najee needs a break.
Like a second string. Will he be your backup? Or don't you have Jalen Samuel still though?
Yeah, we got him. He kind of disappeared last year. Like didn't really get much action, but
We're kind of
we
running
have him.
though. Like Samuel, like
He's a receiving back.
really? So like is he like James White or more of
Yeah,
a okay.
I would call him like I don't know. There was this game. It was what was it? Rams versus Steelers in 2019, and the dude he had like 14 catches for like 67 yards. It's so random.
Oh yeah, I remember
Like,
like he won the same fantasy
dude,
game.
yeah, Rudolph kept dumping and dumping and dumping. Maybe it was against the Colts. I don't remember. It was either the Colts or the Rams game,
Yeah.
dude. Because James Conner was hurt and like we were all banged up, and he was just beasting that game.
Oh, I
But
know.
I guess going further down the list here for our running back chart, we got Benny Snell, who I actually think is like the odd one out this year. And I'll explain why in a second. We also have Trey Edmonds, who's a candidate for the practice squad. And
Was
then
he
we just picked
drafted?
up Trey Edmonds.
Yeah.
Nah, he's been with us since like 2019.
Okay.
Who else we got? We just re-signed my guy Tony Brooks James, and I know for a fact that Tony Brooks James ain't gonna make the team, but I hope he sticks around on the practice squad.
Tony Brooks
But
James.
I love this dude. He's I called him hyphen because I didn't know what his name was because it's like Brooks James.
That's funny.
I was like, come on, hyphen. He had like maybe like 10 carries the whole year in 2019. 2020, he was like on the Falcons or something.
Wow, and he's
And
back.
now he's back home. The boys back in town.
He's like MS Cantor from Portland to Boston to Portland.
Yeah.
So why do you think Benny Snell's odd man out then?
But yeah. So the new offensive coordinator, Matt Canada, has experience at Maryland as the offensive coordinator where he coached Anthony McFarland's.
Uh,
And then he also, before that, previously, he was the offensive coordinator on NC State where he coached Jalen Samuels. So
oh, what are
I
the
think
odds?
we're gonna witness some favorites because like you got Harris, Najee Harris, wherever he's at, right here. It's gonna be the lock. Gets the bell cow. That's what Tomlin likes to say. He likes to call people his bell cow.
Oh my god.
So he'll be the bell cow. And then you got McFarland will be like the change of pace kind of running back. And then I guess Samuels if we ever need him.
For injury
Like
or
even out wide we could use him honestly.
that's true.
And then I'm actually forgetting one of the other guys that I think is going to make the team this year. Kalen Balaj from former
Oh,
Dolphin and Charger.
Los Angeles, right? He was in
We can use him out wide too, and he's also a pretty good power runner. So who else we got? I don't think I'm forgetting anyone. And so yeah, I don't think there's enough room for Snell with if you have Harris, McFarland, Samuels, and Balaj,
yeah, it is.
and then plus you got Trey Edmonds.
I mean, you guys do got some good depth though. Like I think the Patriots, like we have three like solidified guys that like are gonna make the roster. And then you got like your JJ Taylor, Brandon Bolden, and Stevenson, where it's like kind of like they could definitely have a role.
I didn't know they still had Bolden. I remember him.
Yeah, Bolden, I think re-signed. I think he
That's cool.
took a year off. Could be wrong, but
So he's your version of Tony Brooks James.
yeah, like no, he didn't, I don't think he played last season.
COVID opt out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I think we kind of utilize him as a special teamer, like somewhat. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm just really excited for NFL to start because like that means just like we can make so much content. We can have endless podcast episodes. We still got to do a standing projections like video. We already did the awards. We'll have to do NBA awards, NBA standings, all that. Yeah.
We got what, less than a month till the season starts, I'm thinking. Yeah, because the first game's on like the 6th of September. Tampa versus Dallas.
Is it a Monday night?
I think it's Thursday.
Then it must be the 9th, I think. Because I'm
I don't know.
school on the 6th.
I don't know what the dates are.
No, you're good. I'm looking it up. I'm looking up NFL opening nights. Thursday, September 9th, it'll be the Cowboys and the Buccaneers.
All right. Well, you see, it's supposed to be the Buccaneers versus the team they played in the divisional round, but they picked the Cowboys for no reason.
Wait, why is that? Is that how it always started out?
Yeah, it's a tradition, except for the 100th year when it was Packers and Bears.
Oh yeah,
because like think about it, the Eagles played the Falcons the one year in the first game after they won the Super Bowl, and then even last year the Chiefs played the Texans.
Oh, so weird to think that was how it went. The Texans.
Yeah, Bill O'Brien destroyed them, but it's all right because they have Davis Mills.
Oh, yeah, I wonder if a passing record will be broken this year because it's gonna be 17 games.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
What do you do about that?
Even the rushing record, like Derrick Henry could probably
Yeah,
I'm not feeling too keen about it. I feel like they could have made it 18.
yeah. But I don't even know like what was like the point in the beginning, like to make it 17 now?
I got no clue, man.
Like, I mean, I'm really happy because there's more football, but also like just kind of throws off everything, like the records and all that. Like, I feel
They
like
got to put a star by it.
yeah, it's like
Asterisk.
which kind of stinks because now it's like it takes away if someone actually breaks it. I
Hey,
mean,
I get one more home game to go to.
oh yeah, but I mean, I guess you could say like through the first 16 games or of a 16 game span, they broke the record, which is like still not
Oh, you
even.
know what though? They used to play 14 in like the 70s and 80s.
Oh really?
So a lot of the records from back then, like
Hmm.
I know Fran Tarkenton was up there for a lot of the passing yards records, and he only had 14 games to do it.
Oh yeah, he was like all the record. He had all the records before Brett Favre, right? Pretty much. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
which is really random because it's Fran Tarkenton of all people.
I know, except yeah, I remember.
Not Terry Bradshaw, not Roger Staubach, not Dan Fouts, but just
I know.
Fran Tarkenton.
Well, you know what's actually really this is random. You know what's cool? I was like a few feet away from Emmett Smith at the Hall of
Oh
Fame.
yeah,
Like we were standing around and the people were getting out of like their fancy cars or like the valet or chauffeur was like taking them, drop them
that's
off, and
so
they like
cool.
walk by everybody. It's like so close. Yeah,
It's
that
pretty
was
cool.
that was just like a quick flex. I'm sorry.
No,
Yo,
it's all right because I high five Crosby, so I'm chilling.
who'd you high five?
Crosby.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he when Emmett Smith was walking by, he's like, "Yo, DC, what's good?" And I'm like, "Hey, what's good?"
Yeah. Best we grew up together, Dallas area. Yeah.
Yeah, the dynamic duo, me and him. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yo, y'all don't realize what we do for you guys. Honestly, 2:01 a.m.
Yeah, it's like
We're having
two
a
in
lot
the
of
morning.
fun. We're having a lot of fun though. I'm getting a little sleepy. That's the reason we started so late too. I'm not gonna lie. I was half asleep, kind of. Then
Oh
I
yeah.
wake up, take a shower.
I was waiting. I was like, when's this man gonna get out the shower?
I know. Don't worry. I wasn't taking like a 40-minute shower. I genuinely was just like, what just it was not
Dude,
comfortable.
I was this is really random and it's not related to football at all, but I was sitting there watching videos of like cops pulling people over
Really?
for like speeding tickets. Yeah. And then I saw your DM about like
Funny.
joining the scene.
Wow. So, do you have anything else you wanted to add?
Yeah, I got like one more main point.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is uh this is the Rudolph versus Haskins
Oh yeah, we do have
debate.
a QB battle actually.
Are you team Rudolph or are you team Haskins?
Honestly, right now, like this very moment, or
Mhm.
just overall.
I've switched too. I'm on Haskins right now.
Yeah,
I
that's
switched.
okay. Yes, I want Team Haskins because he had a good game. I haven't watched your video of the highlights yet, but I saw the stats on the thumbnail. Looked pretty good. But also, like, oh my god, how funny would
I'll
it
give
be?
it a little. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, how funny would it be if Ben played like so bad that like week 8 he gets benched for Ben? And
They have to go to Haskins. If you watch the highlights, though, this is what I was gonna say. If you watch the highlights, a lot of them are like curl routes where the guys find like the soft spot in the zone defense and like they just chill like post up there. But he threw a really nice seam pass to Cody White, another borderline wide receiver, like borderline roster player.
wow,
And then he had a scrambling touchdown throw to Anthony Johnson in the back of the end zone, another borderline roster player. But the thing about that play that impressed me was not the throw for the touchdown because the dude was literally wide open. The thing that impressed me was his snap count, like drawing the guy off sides to be able to generate the free play.
really? So
It
it
was
showed
just
like a little like IQ in a way. From
yeah, because the
that.
snap was on too, and then the dude jumped off sides. So
That's awesome. No, I don't know, because I thought Mason Rudolph, I thought he played well in that Hall of Fame game. I could be totally wrong, but I know you're saying he
I mean,
was.
I was talking about how he didn't know the play or whatever.
Oh yeah, but like in general, did he play like well or no?
Yeah, he had a nice deep ball to Claypool, which that gave me hope.
Yeah,
So
it kind of depends on
it's
like
like
what route like you guys decided to go, like the loyalty to Rudolph or kind of like whoever's just better in the moment, like Haskins or.
mhm. And if we're going with Rudolph, then James Washington will get a lot more snaps as well because they're college teammates.
Oh yeah, and did he like to feed him the ball whenever Rudolph was playing?
Yep.
That's good. I know, dude. There's so many like we could literally talk about every single team if we wanted to. Like did the research. I mean, it's easier to talk about, everything about our teams, but like, just kind of cool to think about all the QB battles and like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think out of all the NFL teams, like how many jobs are not secured. Like, oh,
like starting.
can we talk about how the Bears still like after Justin Fields played like so well today that they don't.
Hey, he balled out. I watched that game.
Yeah, they don't want to start him still. They still are like with Andy Dalton. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's not ready according to Matt Nagy, but he looked ready to me.
What is he now? Yeah, exactly. He should just start. Like, what's the worst that could happen?
I'll tell you one that's not secured is Jacksonville, and I'm being dead serious. Urban Meyer still has a name to start.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but like it's gonna be Trevor Lawrence. You can't use
it's smoke and mirrors. Yeah, he's just motivating Lawrence to work harder.
Yeah, you can't be have or use the number one pick on a QB and then should not start him.
Well, they did that with Goff.
Oh yeah.
That's because Jeff Fisher was an idiot.
Wait, who did he start?
Freaking Case Keenum.
Oh, wait, instead of
throwback.
Goff didn't start week 1?
I don't think he did.
Oh my gosh. Did Carson Wentz start week 1? He must have, right? Or no?
Yeah, because he beat the Steelers like 34-3 in week 3.
Oh yeah. But Jared Goff had like a nice rookie year and then just kind of fell off, right? Maybe his second year.
Nice second year.
His rookie year was bad, but then yeah, second year was good. Carson Wentz was second year that MVP year or third year?
I think second.
Where he was like balling and then he got injured. And I don't want to talk about what happened after that, but yeah.
Greatest backup QB all time.
I know.
I think I can
no, Mac Jones is, bro.
Yeah. I think I can put him higher than Charlie Batch without any bias. Do you know who Charlie Batch is?
No.
It's my guy, dude. He was Ben's backup the whole time till like 2013 or something.
Wow.
Like Lions drafted him. He started like a couple seasons on the Lions, then he signed here to be a backup.
Oh, that's cool. You know what I saw?
He actually in his last career game he beat the Ravens. Cool way to go out.
Yeah, that is.
Ben was injured.
When it's like you're there, but you don't get any of the credit. You know what else I was thinking? What are the Colts gonna do with Carson Wentz out?
Well, yeah, I was actually gonna make a video about this, but I haven't done anything with it yet. So I'm making a video called "Will the Colts Run a 2-quarterback system?"
Is Brissett still in the picture there?
Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah.
You watched the Bears versus Dolphins game today?
Oh, is he on one of their teams?
Yeah, he's on the Dolphins. He's two as backup.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
honestly, I really want him to take Tua's job.
No, I do too. No one likes that guy. I hate him.
I just really like Brissett. Brissett's awesome.
I do too. I love Brissett. Yeah, well, you because you were in New England, but
yeah, and also he was at the preseason. I've only been to 2 past games ever, and one of them was a preseason. It was Brissett. He was just like balling in the game.
That's funny, dude. You know who my like backup quarterback crush was?
Who?
Landry Jones.
Oh my gosh, I remember.
Just a great guy that would always defeat the Browns.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's not like a quarterback crush. I just like kind of I've always been like rooting for Brissett, like when you see a former player that like was respected. I was happy to see him play on the Colts and he wasn't doing that bad. Yeah, but hopefully maybe he wins that starting job. I'd give it like a 20% chance. I don't know. I don't know if any other jobs are not safe. Chad Henne.
Saints, Texans.
Texans are just gonna be Tyrod Taylor, I think.
You think it's gonna be Tyrod?
Yeah, Deshaun is like he's not playing this year, I feel like.
Well, yeah, but then when Tyrod gets hurt, which is a given, it's gonna be Davis Mills, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's think. What else? What other teams are there out there? Because
what was the one you
said?
Texans. Not the.
What did you say?
The other one you said.
Saints.
Saints. It better be Jameis Winston, bro. Like I don't know what they're doing if it's not Jameis Winston.
They started Taysom in the game today, and he threw a pick. And like I like Taysom, but he's not. He's meant to be a gadget player, not a QB.
Yeah, and a tight end or whatever. But it's got to be Jameis. Like, come on, That was
Yeah,
so.
make Jameis famous.
He came in for that one play and threw like a bomb to
That
Tracy.
was sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can just see like I don't know, maybe Drew Brees helped him out. So I don't know. I want to see Jameis Winston back in the league. Oh, where's Marcus Mariota at? Did he ever get signed?
Is he still in Oakland, or is he?
No, because he was a free agent.
Dang, I don't know.
I want to see him succeed because he played that game against the Dolphins, right? Or some game.
Yeah, it was against.
Oh, he's back on the Raiders.
He's on the Raiders. All right, good. Yeah, he played that game that Derek Carr got hurt in.
Yeah, I remember that. But he played well too. Trying to think what other jobs. I'm gonna look up a list of NFL teams real quick before we just so we can cover this topic while we're on it. Eagles, that's another one. You want to talk about Joe Flacco, right?
Yeah, actually did. So it was his first time facing the Steelers since 2018, and he hit Quez Watkins on a 70-yard screen pass touchdown, burned the whole secondary. So he looked good out there, and he looked better than Jalen Hurts. And no one likes Jalen Hurts. You don't like Jalen Hurts. I don't like Jalen Hurts. No one likes Jalen Hurts.
I have nothing like I don't like not like him. It's just like I'm kind of low key just rooting for Joe Flacco because it's Joe Flacco, you know.
Dude, I'm rooting for Joe Flacco, and I hate him.
Yeah,
I hate both of them.
that's funny.
But we'll see what Nick Sirianni does. It was his first game as a head coach 2 days ago,
Yeah,
and he looked good. He had a good first half, but we put up 21 in the second half to win 24-16.
wow, it's tough. It's tough. So I'd say about like 25, 26 of the jobs are pretty secure. Washington football team is probably just going to be Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, until he gets hurt.
Do the Giants have a backup quarterback, or are they just rolling with Daniel Jones again, third season?
Do they have a backup? I'd say Sean Mannion, but you can check the depth chart
Geno
if you want.
Smith.
Who?
Geno Smith. Remember him?
Oh, Gino, yeah, my guy from the New York Jets.
Yeah, Cardinals secure. Saints, we talked about. Browns secure. Bucks secure. Ravens secure. Lions, it's got to be Goff. I mean,
Gotta be Goff, yeah.
Titans are good. Colts, Jets. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Every other team is like pretty secure for the most.
Zach Wilson gets benched, imagine.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
James Morgan from University of Delaware becomes the starter.
Yeah. Who's the is Matt Schwab still the backup for the Falcons?
No, but I love that guy. No, maybe he is. I don't know.
But he
I
played.
think it's they don't have Kirk Benkert anymore. Then never mind. Who is the backup for the Falcons?
I don't know. He played, but I remember Matt Schwab played that one game like last year against the Seahawks.
He balled out.
He was always like that though. Like back in 2010, he was always throwing for like 4,500 yards a season or something.
Yeah, but that's the all-time leading passer to the Texans.
He is.
Yeah, you know how it's like a new franchise, like they became a thing in 02?
Oh yeah, because it was like him, Arian Foster, Andre Johnson.
Dude,
like,
Arian's a legend.
yeah,
I'd put him in the Fantasy Football Hall of Fame.
really.
Dude, and then they had that defense with like J.J. Watt, Brian Cushing. Like, it's such a good defense. Javion later on.
Oh yeah, true. Jamal Charles is gonna be in the Fantasy Football Hall of Fame.
Dude, he balled out for those couple seasons.
I know. So sad.
I drafted him as a joke like a week ago in one of my leagues with the last pick.
Oh my gosh.
He showed up for some reason, like as a retired player. I don't know why, but he showed up. But
Remember DeMarco Murray?
yeah, see, it's another fantasy legend. So we're just it's turned into Fantasy Hall of Fame. I'll give you Joseph Adai. This is before my time, but the Colts running back when they had Manning.
Oh.
Devin Hester maybe for special teams.
Oh yeah, true.
Dude, Matt Forte, bro.
Matt Forte, bro. I remember him.
Dude, Steven Jackson.
Yeah, Steven Jackson was good. I'm trying to think.
Obviously, Adrian Peterson would be.
Yeah, he has to be.
What other running backs out there? Dude, crap, what was that guy's name? Ronnie Brown from the Dolphins. That's so long ago, but
oh yeah. Well, Giovanni Bernard's still playing, but he was like a beast like a few years ago.
Oh yeah, he had a couple good years.
Remember Tyler Eifert? I know he's
Yeah.
Dude, remember Gary Barnage?
Yeah, bro, from the Browns. Yeah,
That guy was like really good for like 1 year.
I remember his Madden cards too.
Really? Oh my gosh.
You gotta put for the title of this episode. Put like preseason Shenanigans, and then slash fantasy football Hall of Fame.
Induction ceremony.
We can add if we're talking receivers, we can add like Andre Johnson, Calvin Johnson, Ocho Cinco. Let's see. Probably honestly Dez. We can add Dez.
Oh, true. I forgot about Dez. I feel like
Dude, T.Y. Hilton for a couple
yes,
years.
T.Y. Hilton was so good, dude.
Reggie
Oh,
Wayne.
I know. Jordy Nelson. Randall Cobb was good.
Yep.
I remember Jordy Nelson was like a top 20 pick usually.
Yeah, he's a baller.
You know.
Dude, Mike Wallace. Dude, I love Mike Wallace.
Oh yeah, the speedster, right?
Yep.
Wow. People have been saying Madden 22 is looking good.
Is it?
I don't know. Matt and Evan, we're both gonna get it, trying to convince me to get it, so I might have to get it.
Dude, I'm not buying nothing, dude. I'm sticking with this show.
Should I bring back Mud Squads?
Dude, I love those videos. Those are awesome.
I know.
User pick your bitch.
Heard that. We made so much all quarantine though. Like literally every night it was just Madden. And then we finally won the Super Bowl and I didn't even complete a pass.
Oh my god.
It was bad. Yeah. Do you have anything?
You want to talk a little bit about the upload challenge and about you were in hibernation and I took the lead.
Oh yeah, let's talk. So we have to get 25 videos up by August 31st. I'm gonna go to my channel right now and see.
I got 16. I counted earlier. I got a notes thing on my phone.
So right now on my sports like main channel, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 videos up, and then gaming, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 11 in total. So I'm not far behind anymore.
All right, yeah, you're definitely catching up now with the Ravens players. So
Yeah, just a few days ago it was like 12 to 3 or something. It was bad.
I got 2 videos out of my Cedar Point trip. I don't know if you saw those on
Okay,
the
I saw the longer one. I haven't seen like the 2-minute one yet.
yeah, it's just like a montage of like the clips from the longer one.
Oh, okay.
With, like a song in the background.
I
Like
know.
I edited it.
I haven't been able to like watch any YouTube really. I've been like so busy the past few days between work and like hanging out with people and stuff. But now probably maybe I'll watch a video before I go to bed tonight.
Watch the Haskins ones.
Oh yeah, I know I'll do that actually. That's a good point. It'll be like a good recap after what we talked about. Yeah, so I pretty much have to upload a video every day, right? If I'm at what did I say? I'm at 11. We have 16 days left, and I need to upload 14 more videos. So this podcast,
I'm chilling. I only need like 9 more.
This podcast will go up tomorrow. Well, technically today on Sunday. So this counts as our one. We almost missed it last day of the week. Well, some days, some people consider Sunday the first day, but Monday is pretty much the first day of the week. So
yeah, if we're going work week, then that's true.
Yeah, we're just getting this up in time, but I think we'll be.
This is like a long one too, dude. This is almost an hour.
I like this, but it's like I like how it's just more like open ended. Like I almost like when I don't have notes and I can just talk about anything, you know.
I'm definitely a lot more comfortable talking about NFL than anything else.
Yeah, me too. I'd say NBA for me a little bit more. NBA, probably like NBA and NFL, MLB, NHL.
Dude, NHL ain't even on the picture, but then you got like this is NFL, probably NBA, and then MLB for like yeah.
Yeah. No, you know, like you're really good about NFL. Like you know everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a genius.
Yeah, you basically little Brett the genius.
I gotta hop on Colorcast for some NFL games.
Oh yeah, that'd be so sick. I'd probably.
I'm doing I think I'm doing Browns versus Chiefs week 1.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so
4 o'clock game.
Has there just been no tournament? Are you just taking a break from doing it?
Mm-hmm. I'm doing like one baseball game like every 1 or 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to chill, get the audience rolling. You know, I had 50 followers, so shout out to the squad for lifting me up to 50.
That's awesome, dude. Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
And the app isn't even that big yet. Like, so that's pretty impressive.
That's why I'm got them verified now in case it takes off. Oh, new update coming soon to the app. It's gonna take over.
Really? Oh, you talked.
Yeah, they're gonna add the ability to like you can join my things if you want and like be like the co-announcer.
Oh, really? Oh, that wasn't a thing before.
Nah, you had to like call the person.
Oh, okay. That's so
So
sad. We
the
could do like a
technology, the
play-by-play
tech,
and color commentator.
yeah.
That'd be so cool. I feel like you'd be really good at like color commentating, like just talking about like random facts or like you know what I mean.
And then
Nice.
like recapping like what went down, like what plays there were and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Or kind of like yeah,
Telestration.
exactly.
Dude, I see it from above. I know it's probably so hard when you're down on the field watching the game, but I can see it from above when I'm at the Steeler games.
Oh
Just
yeah.
just watching the plays unfold. And part of it, this is I know we're supposed to end the episode, but
Oh no, you're good.
Randy Fiechner was so bad. And you knew every single one of his plays. And I was like a 14-year-old kid and I just kept like guessing his plays.
Oh my gosh. Wait, who is this again?
Randy Fiechner, the offensive coordinator from 2018 to 2020, the offensive coordinator. His main job was to say yes to Big Ben. So when Big Ben got hurt in 2019, he was shit out of luck and he made Rudolph look bad in front of people.
Yeah. No, that's definitely like you kind of forget how important they are. It's not all the players. You know, we've been lucky to have the same one for years. Offensive coordinator.
McDaniels.
Yeah. So pretty good.
Yeah.
I remember he got announced as like the head coach for the Colts and then into like
Yeah, and then he stepped down. That's illegal.
yeah, but honestly that's like it shows how much he like shows respect for us, you know.
Yeah, true.
Props to him. Happy he made that decision. He just works well with Belichick. You
I
got,
think I'm good now.
all right, you got every squeeze out
I got
every
my Randy Fiechner off the chest.
was that your rant? That was your rant of the
Yeah, I
episode?
guess.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching this week's episode. I know we're being a little inconsistent with the uploads in terms of like which day and what time. We'll probably get some pre-recorded episodes in so we can kind of get it back to Wednesday, or when I go away, it might have to be every other Wednesday. We'll see. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe we'll switch to Fridays. We'll see what's a better day for uploads. But
Bro,
yeah,
crunch time Thursdays. It has a ring to it.
no. What do think about crunch time? Did I text you my idea about it?
What
Crunch
was it?
Fridays, because it's like crunch time is when like
Uh-huh.
all the people are trying to get out of the office early and they're kind of like do all their last final items. So it's like crunch time up for the week.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the alliteration when I was saying that. Crunch time Tuesday, crunch time Thursday.
That's
But
true.
like, dude, Friday would be the best one.
Because it is like it's the crunch time of the week basically, and it's kind of like people go listen to on the ride home from work or something. You know, maybe when we're bigger one day. You know,
Yeah, maybe.
maybe we'll have Mac Jones on our podcast one day. We'll see.
Mac. I love you, Mac, if you're watching.
And Grant, shout out Grant Williams.
Hey, fuck you, Grant.
Hey, no, don't say that.
Dude, yo, did you see Peyton Pritchard drop 92 in a pro-am game today?
Really? Is that what Isaiah
Yeah.
is playing in right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Dude, PP dropped 92 in that.
Wait, before we end, can I want to hear like your opinion on Grant Williams getting voted as like the vice president of like the NBA Players Association?
Oh yeah, he's really smart. Like no joke.
Really?
Like the high school that he went to, like they're like a really good school.
Oh,
Like
just
I guess Tennessee Volunteers. He got his degree there 4 years. So yeah, he's a smart dude.
I think Jalen Brown held that position though before because
Oh, did he?
Jalen Brown's pretty smart and Marcus Smart's. I mean, how ironic, but I think he's smart too.
Dude, Taco is. I mean, he won't be a Celtic anymore, but
Oh yeah, sadly, but I mean, he was just there for the ticket sales. Like, let's be honest.
yeah, the crowd going, we want Taco.
It stinks because he's like too big to be athletic. You know, like
Yeah.
the potential's like kind of there, but it's like you can't really do much with that big of a body. Yeah. All right.
We got a minute NBA segment.
Yeah, 2:23. We're gonna sign off. Everybody, go check out all the links in the description. Like this podcast, subscribe to the channel, run up the numbers. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
And I'm gonna go microwave some KFC mac and cheese right now.
Mac and cheese Jones, baby. Peace out.
Mac and cheese Jones.